way.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Hey Eric, I got that book that you wanted. You want me to come bring you out?
Yeah, of course. I've been waiting for this one.
Okay, cool. Here, come on.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. Can you like turn around?
Oh, sorry, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, great. Okay. So, here, get that book out.
Sure. Nice morning. You been on a good walk so far?
Yeah, totally. You're my first stop. So yeah, here's that book.
Thank you.
About the Supreme Court, right?
Yeah. I had this book, America Unchanged. It was good, but my readership wanted something a little more serious, a bit more depth, and I appreciate it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I talked to the author. They say that book is really good. You can open it if you want.
Sure.
It seems really promising. I gave it a quick skim.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. Really insightful about the Roberts Court and everything.
That's what they want.
Shows you how. So I mean, I guess is there anything else I can do for you? I guess I'll be on my way otherwise.
Well, yeah, a bit. I've kind of had this one critic coming by. And it's strange because I would have expected him to be into this kind of studious stuff. I've gotten so many bad reviews, like, I'm trying to make a livelihood,
Right. I don't know much about her, she's pretty...
She's pretty tough.
She's pretty closed off. And,
yeah. Okay, well...
I'll do my best.
Do your best, and in the meantime, what's the next book you're gonna give me?
Oh, well, I got this really cool idea to, we can expand our historical section, and, I was hearing really good things from this author about, their book where they dive into fish trawls that
is a good representation of stamp making. Am I understanding you correctly?
I mean, I'm not necessarily saying it's entirely accurate.
There's whole entire processes that were left out of it. How could you even bring that up at this table while I'm sitting here?
I think it was an abridged telling.
What is the point of abridged? Would you abridge Grapes of Wrath? Would you abridge Pride and Prejudice and get the same emotional payoff? No. Why do abridged books even exist? I don't understand.
I guess you have a point.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
Well,
yeah, like,
okay.
That series has been out of date for years. It's not even a classic if it's published after 1970. What is the purpose of having those types of literature, if you could even call it that, items in a little library that's supposed to influence the taste of an entire community? Ridiculous. Almost as ridiculous as this disgusting wine.
Okay, I guess I see where you're coming from.
yeah.
I found a couple of good books there. I
this
mean,
is like Trader Joe's wine. Hey.
hey, how's it going?
Oh, I'm great. I'm just here to, do my rounds.
Oh yeah, of course.
Did you like the book that I got you about the snails?
Yeah, dude, I really liked those small snails. They were quite fun to read about.
Oh yeah, I mean, the pictures in that book were like actually crazy. It's like National Geographic stuff.
Yeah, show me some more of your stuff.
Yeah, here, I brought another book. Let me get you out.
All right,
Here, Stefan.
thank you. What you got for me?
Well, yeah, this is a book that you wanted. It's like the new book about the snails.
The one about the snails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically like the South American snails this time.
I love these ones.
The photographer that takes all these pictures that we like.
Of course,
He's on
yeah.
this expedition right now, and he was talking to me, and he was like, "Hey, like this is a really good opportunity. I know that we have, this library that really likes, all these nature photographies about like the snails and the different kind of like boneless animals. What are those called? I don't remember. But
It's all right. I talk to the experts every day.
yeah, no, it's fine. But anyways, what I was getting to, yeah. So I hope you like the new book. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Actually, yeah, there
Okay.
is. I keep getting this critic. She's a little harsh on me. She comes over every day and gives me like F reviews. Hey, wait, why an F? Give me some more feedback, man. I don't know what to do. Can you talk to this person?
Like,
She's really harsh.
does she say anything like when she gives you the review, or like?
Aw, come on. I want to hear stuff from you. You won't say a word, man.
Oh, like you've tried to ask her?
Yeah, dude.
Shoot. Okay.
I can tell she likes books,
Yeah.
but I can't get anything out of her, man.
Okay. I guess I've seen her walking around. I can try to see what maybe she wants. 'Cause
Okay.
I've heard some other tenants complaining, and like, I don't want this to keep being a problem for everyone. So like.
Yeah, that library's got some work to do, but also I've yet to hear you say anything nice about any place.
I'll
When's the
say
last-
something nice about a place when I find a nice place.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen you leave a review that wasn't an F.
If I think it's an F, it's an F. I don't know what to tell you. What do you expect me to do, lower my standards? If nobody in the city has reached my
I guess.
standard, then they're gonna get an F.
I respect your standard. I know that you will have
Hey.
a
You're like the critic that like goes on my route, right?
What are you
like
doing
you
here?
review all the libraries on my route.
are you?
We really need to talk. You mind if I take a seat here? Like, I'm sorry, but
I do mind, actually.
I mean, I'm just gonna do it though. I know you guys are having your like critic review time.
Yeah, we're
here.
busy and you're interrupting us.
I get that. Just I have a problem with the way that you're like leaving these really harsh negative reviews on.
You have a problem with my process. Is that what you're saying right now? You have a problem with the
more
way
of a-
I do my job.
I'm more of a problem with like the results of your process, because like you can have whatever process you want, but you just keep leaving these like really harsh reviews, and we don't really know what it is about, our curation that doesn't suit your taste. Like I just keep having all these tenants that I visit on a regular basis, and every time I talk to them, they keep telling me about you, and they keep saying like, hey, one of the critics that comes by like every few days.
I guess they just can't take criticism. Why is that my problem?
It's just kind of like, some of these people are having like a really hard time meeting their rent because nobody's interested in reading the books, because they just see that your bad review is like not good, and a lot of people put a lot of work into these reviews.
And I put a lot of work into my critiques. If it's not good enough, it's not good enough.
I mean, okay, is there any advice you could give us about how to make it better? Because
Be better.
it's
It's not hard.
I
They
think
just
you might
need to be
surprised.
better.
I think you might be surprised that it is kind of hard. Like, I can show you what it takes to be a good curator.
Be a curator? Me? There's a reason I became a critic and not a curator.
Well, what would that be?
That your job is easy. I could do it in my sleep. Picking books? That's nothing.
Well,
Actually deciding what is and isn't taste is very difficult.
it's almost nighttime. You could prove that theory.
What are you applying?
Come with me to my curation area. I will look at books that I'm choosing from. I could show you the kind of decision making that we're working through, and if it's so easy, then you can just do it, and then you'll have like easy reviews to give because everything will be great. Everything will be you're liking.
You know what? Fine. If I can get you off my back and finally prove to these tiny libraries that I know what I'm talking about, whatever. I'll do it. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you. This is like my curation area. This is where I keep all my books. Authors, try to talk to me and like they send in what they think they're working on that they like. Not a lot of curators get to do that, so I'm actually really privileged to have that opportunity. But like, it's a fun space. It's not the biggest curation area I've seen, but here, like, come take a look at like this section of the library. This is like The Girl in the Spider Web, right? This is like a book that I have in my collection that I'm like trying to figure out like a good spot to curate for, because I know that we have a bunch of little libraries that are like super into the spy genre, and like, this is like about somebody who's like, trying to maneuver between like a complex political situation, right? And we have like a bunch of these readers who are really into that. But
Let me see that. This book isn't worth even being on this shelf. Okay? Why would you want to give people this trash? This should go in the garbage.
Have you read it before?
I have, in fact. And it's very simple. It's for people who don't want to use their brains, which is the whole point of the spy genre in the first place.
I mean,
maybe think of a different novel to give your example from.
Shoot. Okay. Well, I feel like you're making this really like challenging because how do you even know that like people won't like this? I feel like this book is tested well.
When you're someone like me, a critic, you know these things. You understand taste. It's a very difficult thing to learn. I feel like you just don't understand that.
I mean, okay, so like what books would you recommend that we put in these kind of mystery thriller genre libraries? Because we have like a collection.
Through your collection, I would say none of these.
Have you been like, have you ever read a good thriller book that you liked?
I have. It just doesn't happen to be on your shelves, which makes sense because they're not in any of the libraries, and it makes sense why I've been rating them so poorly. It's because you're the one who's putting the books in there.
I mean, okay, well, how about we do this? How about you, like, if you're going to be taking the turn to be a curator, why don't you talk with the authors, get the books that you think will be good, and then you can distribute those to the libraries and see if people like them,
That's perfectly doable. I can do that in an afternoon. Easy.
Okay.
Easily.
So just so you know, like, there's a few other stipulations, and you have to, like,
I don't need to know about all this.
You have to, like,
You
help with repairs of the libraries.
You seem to also think that my job is easy. I bet you couldn't handle it for even a day. You would crumble under the pressure of cultivating the taste of our entire community.
I think all you end up doing is just giving out bad reviews. I think I can do a better job.
It's much more complex than that.
If the outcome is pretty simple, I think the process can't be that hard.
I bet you couldn't last a day in my job.
I mean, we can shake on it. I'll try. Someone else is gonna have to be leaving the reviews while you're curating.
So we're going to switch. Is that what you're implying?
Yeah, why not? Like, if that's what we have to do.
All right, I will be a curator for a day, easiest day of my life, and you will be a critic, and I'll watch you crumble to the ground in misery. Sound like a plan?
Yeah, deal.
Deal. I got
Oh.
that book you wanted.
Thank you. Which one?
It's American history from the perspective of the British. I think your readership will really appreciate it. It's very cohesive and gives a very different perspective than the one that we always have. Very unique in my opinion.
The one that we always know
The one
is the
from
British.
The one from the American perspective, that's what we're all obsessed about in the United States.
Alright, well, I don't, we'll see what my readership thinks, I guess. By the way, did you have that other book that I wanted, the one about the boats?
I didn't. But I'll
Yeah?
definitely get it to you next time.
Okay, alright. Best of luck. We'll see you next week. Oh, hey, you want a lemon?
No, thank you. I
Okay.
have this book for you. It's about how the Yosemite volcano is going to kill us all.
Well,
I really think it will bring your readership something to think about instead of cozy, nature-based books. It'll really give them something to digest about our mortality.
yeah, I mean, sure. We like hanging out outdoors. I guess it's part of the outdoors. Did you have that repair job on my roof done yet? Or, no?
I haven't gotten around to it, but maybe
okay.
eventually I will. You can't expect too much from me here. I mean, it's just a little library. How many repairs do you really need?
You help, okay, all right. I'll see you next week, I guess.
Have a good day.
I don't know if they're gonna like this one.
Did I do this? I guess I did.
I swear, that was the best book I ever read from that library just the other day. I
Wait, which
picked it
one?
up, the library on Houston Street. Remember, they made a comeback.
Oh,
They added a bunch of new books.
yeah, like the one where they talk about like just all the different types of bats in North America.
Yeah,
That
I
was
swear.
so cool. Like, Sarah, what did you think about that? Like, cause I know you're a big like Mary Shelley fan and everything.
While I do think that they have improved significantly, there is room for some different types of creatures. But I will say their collection has expanded significantly in the last several weeks, and I do appreciate them putting in the effort to do that.
So like, are you gonna give them like a good review now?
I'll have to think about it, but I don't think that they'll be getting a bad review. I think they're going to be giving some feedback to make some improvements. I think that's the best solution in this case.
I mean, okay, yeah.
Honestly, cheers to that.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Now, I do have to get going. I have some errands I want to run before I have an important appointment tomorrow.
Wait, but we totally wanted to talk to you about like the
Couldn't
library.
you stay a
like-
little while longer?
I would love to, but I really do want...
Oh man, I was just reading that one and my readers really liked it too.
I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad that you're going in the direction that you're going. I think it's really cohesive and perfect, honestly.
Oh hey, what's up?
Hi.
Well, it's cool to see you here. I'm just here to deliver a book.
Yes, I've been waiting for this one.
Yeah, it's
Thank
about
you.
The
The
fishermen,
boats, yeah, all right.
calling.
Thank you. You think it'll work?
I think it will make your collection even more put together than it already is. If it
Nice.
is what I think it is.
Yeah, I think our readers will like it too. All right, I'll see you guys around.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.